So I got into cycling probably about 8 years, 9 years maybe, back. Probably for all the same reasons that most people do. I was sat on the sofa quite a lot, not really exercising much, and I needed to get myself fit really. So I started cycling then. But I just was cycling casually for fun and kind of fell in love with it a little bit. And then 2-3 years into cycling, I got ill with something called ulcerative colitis. I was ill for quite a bit of time, a couple of years. And I found that cycling was the place I would go to kind of switch my mind off from not feeling too well. And so for a few years I was kind of cycling to, in a way, kind of run away from this illness and forget about it all. But it started to become, I guess, a bit of an obsession. I started to obsess over things like the data, my weight, which I couldn't really hold any weight because I was not very well. Being a road cyclist, weight's quite sometimes a nice thing to lose. So I was kind of getting into this kind of vicious cycle of looking at the data, looking at my weight and cycling more and more and more, which probably wasn't too good for me. And then a couple of years ago, my frame of mind just completely changed and I wanted more adventurous type of riding. And I just started to go out for fun. I started to not worry about my speed much, but I'd go out and just look at the landscape and go and I just go and see things really. So I started just to cycle to places and I just fell in love with cycling all over again. With cycling, the bit that I really like is the kind of getting back to basics. I quite like going for a walk in the woods and just walking around and seeing things, seeing the landscape, seeing the nature. When I'm on the bike, and the type of riding I like to do is you're just thinking about making sure you've got enough fuel and you're eating, that you're getting to the place that you want to get to. And really all I want to be thinking about is getting there, making sure I'm okay, and thinking about things like the weather, the landscape around me, the sounds, the air. It might sound all a little bit silly, but taking things back to basics, getting out of the house and being in nature is something I love, and something that cycling allows me to do more and more of. Cycling means so many things to me. I go there to kind of meditate and think and enjoy myself, and sometimes like I'll go and I'll just switch off. Like I cycle for miles and then suddenly realise that I've not really thought about anything apart from the road and the buzz of the wheels and all that cool stuff. But then also it's like a place I go to socialise. I've met so many cool people through cycling and had so many amazing adventures, and I think it brings people closer, especially the kind of bike packing adventure type of cycling, because you're in it together. You have to problem solve every single day with people. You're camping together, you're in quite close proximity, and sometimes you're struggling, you've got to get each other through it. So the socialising side of it and the kind of relationships that I've built through cycling have been amazing. I met some really cool people. Also that sense of achievement. I wake up in the morning and I'm the type of person that likes to kind of feel like I've achieved something every single day, which might not always be a good thing, but that's the way I am. And even just getting out for a ride, seeing things, getting the heart rate up, I get back and get those kind of endorphins going, it just feels like I've achieved something. So I cycle for like loads of reasons, and it's probably one of the best things I've ever discovered. It's just opened up so many kind of possibilities and opportunities throughout the years.